Abhishek Bachchan, a household name in the Indian film industry, is a symbol of perseverance, talent and determination to overcome the giant shadow of his legendary family. Born on February 5, 1976 in Mumbai, at the age of 49, he remains a significant figure in Bollywood, not only as an actor but also as a producer, businessman and an inspiration. He is the son of two of Bollywood's biggest stars, Amitabh Bachchan and Jaya Bachchan, and the husband of Aishwarya Rai, one of the world's most beautiful actresses. From his first steps in Refugee to memorable roles in Guru, Dhoom and Biswas, Abhishek has proven that he is not only the heir to the family name but also an independent artist with his own style. His life has been a roller coaster ride, from huge expectations to personal challenges, from huge successes to inevitable controversies, creating a story that is both glamorous and profound. He grew up in the spotlight of the Bachchan family, a family considered to be Bollywood royalty. His father, Amitabh, is an icon of Indian cinema, the so-called king of the silver screen with classic films that defined an era. His mother, Jaya, was a talented actress with a career in acting before entering politics. As the son of two legends, Abhishek faced enormous pressure from a young age, but he chose to face it with humility and relentless effort. He is not only an actor but also a sports enthusiast, owner of a football and kabaddi team, and a devoted husband and father. His life is a testament to how to live in the spotlight and still maintain your own identity, although it is not always easy. Abhishek Bachchan was born in Mumbai, the heart of the Indian film industry, into a family that was not only rich in material wealth but also in cultural heritage. His father, Amitabh Bachchan, was a legendary star who redefined Bollywood with films like Sholay, Diwar and Zanjeer, bringing a charismatic and angry hero to life. His mother, Jaya Bachchan, was a talented actress, known for her roles in Guddi, Abhimaan and Meeli, before becoming an influential politician. Abhishek was the youngest son, and grew up with his older sister Shweta Bachchan Nanda, who later became a fashion designer and author. The Bachchan family lived in a luxurious house in Juhu, Mumbai, but always maintained traditional Indian values, from respect for family to patriotism. Abhishek's childhood was unlike any other. He grew up in an environment where flashbulbs and public attention were the norm. He would regularly see his father on the big screen, hear stories about Bollywood from his mother, and witness lavish parties attended by top stars. But his parents always tried to keep his and his sister's lives as normal as possible. They taught him the values of hard work, humility, and responsibility. Abhishek once said that his father always emphasized that fame was not something that was inherited, but had to be earned. This teaching stayed with him throughout his life, guiding him in every decision he made. However, growing up in the shadow of his parents was not easy. Abhishek was often compared to his father, even as a child. He studied at prestigious schools like Bombay Scottish School in Mumbai and Aiglon College in Switzerland, where he developed a love for sports and the arts. He was an active student who loved football, basketball and drama, but felt pressured to live up to expectations. Upon returning to India, he attended Jamnabai Narsi School in Mumbai, where he began to explore his passion for acting through school plays. These stints on stage, even in small roles, sparked his love for storytelling through acting. Abhishek, however, was in no rush to enter Bollywood. After graduating from high school, he went to the US to study business at Boston University, intending to pursue a career outside of film. But his time in the US helped him realize that his heart truly belonged to the arts. He dropped out of college and returned to India, deciding to give acting a try. This decision was not only a personal turning point but also a huge challenge, as he knew that all eyes would be on him, waiting to see if he could continue his parents' legacy. Abhishek's career journey began in 2000 with his debut film Refugee, opposite Kareena Kapoor. The film, directed by J.P. Dutta, was a love story set against the backdrop of the India-Pakistan border conflict. Abhishek played a refugee, delivering an emotional performance despite his raw talent. The film received a lot of attention, partly because he was the son of Amitabh Bachchan, and partly because it was an ambitious project with a complex historical background. Although it was not a huge commercial success, Refugee helped Abhishek establish himself as a potential actor. He was praised for his sincerity and youthful energy, but also faced criticism that he was not sharp enough to become a big star. Abhishek's early years were not smooth. After Refugee, he acted in a series of films such as Bs Itna Sa Kwab Hai, Shararat and Han Mainbi Pyar Kiya, but most of them failed at the box office. These failures made him the target of harsh criticism from the media and the public. Many believed that he only got his chance because of his family name, and that he lacked the charisma to become a real star. These comments not only hurt his self-esteem but also made him face doubts about his own abilities. He once shared that there were nights when he lay awake wondering if he was on the wrong path. But Abhishek did not give up. He continued to work hard, learning from each failure and looking for ways to improve his acting. He took acting courses, studied classic films and spent time observing his father on the sets. His persistence began to pay off in 2004 with Dhoom, an action film by Yash Raj Films. He played the role of Jai Dixit, a smart and determined cop, opposite John Abraham and Uday Chopra. The film was a huge hit, becoming a cultural icon with its modern action, fast motorbikes and catchy soundtrack. Abhishek's role was loved by the audience for its calm and strong character, far from the traditional Bollywood hero image. Dhoom not only brought him commercial success but also helped him establish his place in the industry. After Dhoom, Abhishek continued to shine in Yuva, a political film directed by Mani Ratnam, released in the same year 2004. He played Lalan Singh, a gangster with a complex inner life, delivering a performance of strength and depth. The film was critically acclaimed, and Abhishek's performance was considered a breakthrough, proving that he could handle tough roles. He next collaborated with Mani Ratnam in Guru, a fictional biopic released in 2007. He played Gurukant Desai, an ambitious businessman, inspired by Dhirubhai Ambani. Guru was a milestone in Abhishek's career, where he showed his versatility as an actor, from a country boy to a powerful businessman. The film received critical acclaim, and Abhishek won the Filmfare Award for Best Actor. Guru was not only a professional success but also a personal milestone, as it was the first time he worked with Aishwarya Rai, who would later become his wife. The film was a story of ambition, love and struggle, and the chemistry between Abhishek and Aishwarya on screen was captivating. After Guru, Abhishek continued to prove his mettle with films like Dostana, Pa and Bol Bachchan, each of which showcased his versatility in genres ranging from comedy to drama. He also reprised his role as Jai Dixit in Dhoom 2 and Dhoom 3, cementing his image as a leading action star. Despite his great success, Abhishek has kept secrets deep inside. One of his biggest secrets is the mental pressure of living up to his parents' reputation. As the son of Amitabh and Jaya, he was always expected to achieve the same, if not surpass, their achievements. This pressure led to periods of self-doubt, especially in the early years of his career when his films kept flopping. He has shared that there were sleepless nights, wondering if he was really meant for Bollywood or just living in his father's shadow. He has overcome this pressure by focusing on his work and keeping a low profile. He rarely shares his personal struggles, even with those closest to him. He has turned to meditation and talking to friends to deal with his anxiety. Although he never admitted it publicly, he faced mild depression, especially when he was harshly criticized by the media. He kept this secret not because he was ashamed, but because he did not want to be seen as weak. He believed that sharing too much about his personal struggles could lead to misunderstandings or overshadow his professional efforts. This secret shaped his approach to life, making him a strong yet deep person. The biggest sadness in Abhishek's life was the series of failures in his career in the early 2000s. After Refugee, he acted in a series of films such as Tera Jadoo Chal Gaya, Dai Akshar Prem Ku and Han Mainbi Pyar Kiya, but most of them were not successful commercially or critically. These failures not only affected his confidence but also made him a target of harsh criticism. Many people called him a failed star or said that he only got his chance because of his parents' fame. These comments were like knives that cut into his self-esteem, causing him to face feelings of helplessness and disappointment. He once shared that there were times when he felt like the whole world was against him. He wondered if he was really talented enough to continue pursuing acting or if he should give up and find another path. But it was in his darkest moments that he found motivation from his family, especially his father, who always encouraged him not to give up. His father recounted the times when he had also failed, and that success only comes to those who persevere. This sadness was not only about professional failures but also about feeling misunderstood and unfairly judged. However, it was these hardships that tempered him, made him more resilient and ready to face bigger challenges. Abhishek has not been immune to scandals in his career and personal life, although he has always tried to maintain a clean image and stay away from controversy. One of the biggest scandals involved his relationship with Karisma Kapoor, a popular actress in the early 2000s. They met on the sets of Refugee and quickly fell in love. Their relationship attracted a lot of media attention, and there were rumors that they were engaged in 2002. However, the relationship ended abruptly in 2003, leaving the public shocked and curious. Many theories were put forward, ranging from disapproval from the Bachchan family to personal differences, but both Abhishek and Karisma chose to remain silent, making the matter even more of a focus for speculation. This breakup was not only a personal scandal but also affected Abhishek's image. Some criticized him for hurting Karisma, while others blamed the Bachchan family for interfering in the relationship. Although he did not speak out, Abhishek faced judgment from the public and the media. He chose to focus on his work, but the scandal left a scar on him, making him more reserved about his love life. He has said that he has learned not to let the rumors affect his life, but the process has not been easy. Another scandal that has plagued Abhishek's career is the rumors that he has been marginalized by big producers in Bollywood. After the success of Guru and Dhoom, it was reported that some directors and studios were favoring other actors, especially those from powerful groups in the industry. He was accused of not getting as many big projects as he should have, and some of his films, such as Ravan and Kilian Hum Ji John Say, failed to achieve the expected success. These rumors sparked debates about bias in Bollywood, and Abhishek became the focus of discussions about unfairness in the industry. He has also faced criticism for relying on his family to sustain his career. Some have suggested that he only gets roles because of his parents' fame or because of his family-run production company AB Corporation. These allegations hurt Abhishek, as he has always tried to prove that he can stand on his own. He has said that he does not mind working with his family, but he also wants to be recognized for his own talent. These scandals, while not ruining his career, have deepened the feeling that he has to fight harder to be recognized. Abhishek is a disciplined person who focuses on both his physical and mental health. He maintains a strict fitness regime, which includes gym, yoga and sports like football and basketball. He has been a sports enthusiast since childhood, and his passion is reflected in his ownership of the Jaipur Pink Panthers football team in the Pro Kabaddi League and Chennaiyin FC in the Indian Super League. Not only does his workout help him stay fit, it also helps him relieve stress and maintain a balance in his life. When it comes to his diet, Abhishek prefers healthy foods that are high in protein and low in sugar. He usually eats traditional Indian dishes like dal, roti and greens, but also enjoys international dishes like pasta and sushi. He is a coffee lover, and is often spotted with a cup of coffee in his hand. He also takes care of his mental health, practicing meditation and reading to keep his mind at peace. He has shared that meditation helps him cope with the pressures of fame and stay focused at work. Despite his healthy lifestyle, Abhishek has faced health issues in the past. He was diagnosed with dyslexia as a child, a condition that affects his ability to read and write. He overcame this difficulty with the support of his family and teachers, but the experience made him more sensitive to those who have difficulty learning. He also went through periods of mental stress, especially in the early years of his career, but he always tried to stay positive. His health came into the spotlight when he was hospitalized for an injury during filming, but he quickly recovered and continued working. Abhishek is a sensitive person, and the biggest pain that made him feel isolated from the world was the feeling of being misunderstood and unfairly judged. Despite being a big star, he was often compared to his father, and his successes were sometimes overlooked because of his family's reputation. He once shared that he did not mind being in his father's shadow, but he wanted to be recognized for what he did, not because of whose son he was. This feeling sometimes makes him feel out of place, even when he is surrounded by fans and friends. This pain stems from the early years of his career, when he was harshly criticized by the media for box office failures. He felt like all his efforts were negated, and that the public only saw him through the